this year, I started a new Etsy shop, and by March, I was already making daily sales with only 14 listings. I'm still making consistent sales months later, and I didn't need to create more products or drive any external traffic to it in order to see these results. So today, I'm gonna be sharing with you the 6 strategies that I use to set up my shop the smart way so you can start making daily sales on autopilot without needing to constantly create new products or needing to promote your shop on social media. If working smarter, not harder for better results sounds like something you're into, then let's get into it. So the first thing that I did, and I think you should do, is leverage you. Pick a topic or target audience that you're interested in and that you have experience with. This really does tie into working smarter, not harder, because when you already consider building a business based on what you already enjoy, what you've already done, and using the skills that you already have, you're already 10 steps ahead. So even if this is like a brand new business, it's not really new because you're not starting from zero. You're leveraging your past interests and experiences. Plus, building a business based off your interests will make work feel more like play, and leveraging your experience and skill sets will allow you to create better products from the get-go. So you want to ask yourself, where do my interests, experiences, and skill sets align? And then what feels exciting to monetize? For example, maybe you enjoy creating organizational systems with spreadsheets at work, but you also had an interest in party planning your whole life, so you could actually combine those 2 interests/skills and create party planning spreadsheets, resources, and templates. Now, if you're still unsure about what direction to take your business, I do have a free 3-step guide that will walk you through picking your profitable product idea. This guide will help you evaluate where you and the market meet. I'm gonna link that down below, but here's the thing. If you still find yourself procrastinating, it's likely that thinking actually won't be the thing that helps you. It's going to be experience, so you're going to need to take action. You can kind of think of it like trying to find the best pair of jeans. You take your measurements and you decide on the style and the color you want, but to figure out which pair really suits you the best, you're going to need to try some of them on. So if that's you, start messy, treat the beginning of your business like an experiment, and get into it. That way you can move on to the next step, which is you want to choose products that are already proven to sell. Doing this reduces the risk of creating something that you just think is in demand, but actually isn't. If you need to generate more ideas first, you can use this prompt in ChatGPT. I'm starting an Etsy shop that helps target audience with topic. Please brainstorm some digital product ideas that will sell well on Etsy. I'll leave that prompt down below in the description box so you can just copy and paste it. Then to check demand, you want to head to Etsy and search for your product ideas. Then you're going to take a look at what populates on the first page and click into a few of them. Now you want to scroll down to the reviews and sort by newest, because reviews are left anywhere from 2 to 10% of the time. So you can look at how many reviews a product has and how frequently they are being left. And this can really help you estimate how profitable a product idea might be. Now, a lot of people fear competition, so there's a word of encouragement I want to leave you here with, which is competition is validation, because most likely people won't be selling it if it's not profitable. But if a product idea is very competitive, I'm going to suggest that you stand out, and you can do this by niching down. So for example, let's say I want to create Instagram templates for business owners. Since there's already a lot of competition here, and since I have experience in selling digital products, maybe I want to niche down to creating Instagram templates for digital product businesses specifically. So ask yourself, who could really benefit from my interests and past experiences? And then you want to serve those people. Now it's time to create your product, but instead of spending weeks or months, I suggest creating a minimum viable product, also known as an MVP. An MVP is basically your first iteration of your product. So you can create a few initial products you're proud of, but without being a perfectionist about them. Yes, it's healthier for you. Perfectionism leads to procrastination and burnout. But testing MVPs is also healthy for your business. And here's the logic behind it. If you can make a few sales with an MVP, imagine how many more sales you can make after you fine-tune your offers based on feedback. You'll quickly see which products are worth spending time on, and then you can double down where it actually matters when you have the data, instead of wasting time and effort beforehand. There's no right way to pick your initial products to create, But I do want to give you a helpful tip because this really was impactful for helping me make future decisions in my Etsy shop. So what I suggest is that you create something that you can repurpose. So you want to create something where you can take elements from it that you could repurpose for other listings and other similar products. For example, if you're creating a manifestation journal, make one for manifesting love and one for manifesting money. Or if you're selling something like a branding kit, you can create a few of them in different aesthetics. Doing it this way will allow you to maximize your initial effort by leveraging things like the SEO research that you did, the listing descriptions that you created, the listing photos that you created, and even reusing large portions of the original product. Also, when you launch multiple versions, you get to see which topic or aesthetic performs the best. And like I said earlier, this is going to help you make better and smarter decisions in your business on a go forward. All right, it's time to discuss launching. This is the fourth step. And contrary to popular belief, you don't need a large number of listings or weeks of prep to launch successfully on Etsy. You also don't need an audience, social proof, or sales history to start making money. That's because when you have a launch plan that actually leverages your newness, making sales as a beginner becomes that much easier. For example, one of my students, Austin, made $79 her first month with just 2 digital products. That's because in my program, I suggest you launch with a grand opening sale. Now, I suggest running this sale for 4 weeks and that you offer a 20 to 30% off discount on your entire shop. You want to call out your grand opening sale in your banner and in your listing photos. And then to create urgency, you want to reset your discount every 24 hours so that Etsy displays a countdown on your listings. Again, this will create urgency and increase purchases. Additionally, you can add a listing photo that humanizes your brand. It could say something like, "Thank you for believing in the potential of my new shop." If you want, you don't have to, but you can also include a photo of yourself. This is because Etsy shoppers are the types of people that love supporting small businesses, so launching with a grand opening sale will explain why you don't have sales history or reviews yet, and then humanizing your brand with that listing photo will give shoppers a good reason to support you. I have a whole launch plan with 8 different strategies which you can learn more about in my free training, which I will link down below in the description box. So now that you have launched several listings and you received some data, it's time to leverage what you've learned to make informed decisions in your business. And the key is to double down on what's already working. One way you can do this is by taking a look at what's selling best and then improving it over time based on customer feedback and shopper inquiries. And if you're really serious about making more money and sales, I suggest that you collect specific information and feedback from customers. I teach my students how to do this by creating something called a feedback loop. And this is where we send our customers surveys that capture the information we need in order to know what changes they would like to see to our product. And once we have this information, we use a decision filter matrix like this one to help us map out the most profitable and effortless changes we can make to our product. And making these changes will have a compounding effect because not only do these changes justify a price increase, but they simultaneously lead to more sales as well. So over time, you really start to differentiate yourself from your competition. For example, when I first launched my $6 thank you card template, I made 4 sales in my first month. But then I listened to shoppers and customers and I implemented their feedback over time, and each improvement led to even more sales, even though I was also increasing the price. This thing was making daily sales and I was charging $14 for it while everyone else was charging like $4 to $6 for theirs. And before I knew it, I was making well over $1,000 per month with this one offer. So in my experience, it's just way easier and more profitable to increase the value of an already successful product over trying to chase your tail and creating more, hoping for another hit. So to scale your business even further, it's time to expand your product suite. And we're gonna do this strategically by creating complementary products for your best sellers. Now, one way you can do this is by leveraging a specific aesthetic that is working well for you. So for example, if you made a few website templates for coaches in a variety of styles, you can then create other products that your target audience would want, such as lead magnet templates or webinar slide deck templates in the same popular aesthetic that the website themes were selling in. You can actually see how this affected my shop sales. So once an aesthetic was doing really well, I made complementary products in the same aesthetic and I started to get repeat customers. And then I got new customers, but they were putting both items in their cart. So this was increasing my average price per order. So creating a product suite based on what's already working will boost your revenue, and you guessed it, you're doing it in the smarter, not harder way. Now I'm going to give you a little bonus tip because this has helped my students immensely in increasing their average price per order. And that is to take a look at the complementary products that are being purchased together frequently and then bundling them together in one listing. And you're also going to want to add a little discount. So let's say you're selling 2 individual items for $10 each. When you bundle them, you're going to want to maybe charge $18 for the bundle. And you're going to want to call that out in a listing photo, and you're going to link to it in the description box so your shoppers can easily find that bundle. Now, there are 3 huge crucial steps to growing a digital product business the smarter, not harder way. So if you're interested in knowing what those 3 steps are, I want you to check out my free training that I'm going to link down below in the description box. And if you found this video helpful, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also check out these 2 videos right here that I think you'll really enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.